Mix a standard Volkswagen Golf with some Swish body kit, 296 brake horsepower and four-wheel drive, and what do you get? This, the fastest accelerating production Golf ever, the Golf R. First things first, how cool it looks. We have the 3-door version, which we prefer, but the 5-door model is still pretty darn hot looking. Over an average Golf, you get an R styling pack, which includes bespoke bumpers, chrome effect door mirrors, sports suspension lowered by 20mm, and these 18-inch alloys. Inside is a typical high-quality VW interior, but with a few sporty touches. There's these sport seats with an embroidered R, dual-zone aircon and adaptive cruise control. Our infotainment system with sat-nav here is an option, while space remains as practical as your run-of-the-mill Golf. That means acceptable rear legroom in the 3-door and 343 litres of boot space. On the road is where this car really comes into its own. It has the same 2-litre 4-cylinder turbo as the GTI, but with increased power, an extra 79 brake horsepower to 296 brake horsepower. We have the 6-speed DSG gearbox, which is even quicker than the manual, hitting 62 miles per hour in a very enjoyable 4.9 seconds. That's 1.6 seconds faster than the GTI. Maximum torque is also up 30 Nm to 380 Nm, but has a wider spread than the GTI, meaning there's more shove at the top end. Still, for many, the GTI will do the job well enough while saving you a good few grand. And if efficiency even crossed your mind, VW reckons this is 18% more efficient than the old R. CO2 emissions are 159 grams per kilometre and fuel consumption is 40.9 miles per gallon. Not bad for this monster. So it's pretty obvious then that the R feels really quick, but it's far more than that. The steering is brilliantly direct, meaning turning is impressive, while it's also composed and comfortable on the road. The 4-wheel drive called 4Motion means excellent traction and grip, and if the front tyres slip, almost all of the power can go to the back wheels immediately. That means that traction control won't be lost very often, unless you want it to. There's 4 driving modes: Eco, Normal, Individual and Race. That Race mode lets you completely turn off the electronic stability control, a first for the Golf and best kept to the racetrack. One thing I forgot, the roar. Golf R remains one of my favourite hot hatches ever. It's incredibly fun and sharp while still being a comfortable ride. When you consider it's as fast as a Porsche Cayman S for almost 20 grand less, why wouldn't you? So is it worth the extra dosh, or is the Golf GTI enough for you? Let us know in the comment section and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel.